Welcome to Dolphin Dive Daily, your go-to spot for everything Miami Dolphins. If you bleed aqua and orange, hit that subscribe button and join the pod. The Miami Dolphins are facing a crisis within their roster as star wide receiver Tyreek Hill recently revealed that he no longer wants to play alongside quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. This unexpected announcement has sent shockwaves through the team and its fan base, as Hill, one of the most explosive players in the NFL, has been a key figure in the Dolphins' offense since joining the team. His comments have raised serious concerns about the dynamic between the two players and what this could mean for Miami's future prospects. It also opens up a can of worms regarding the team's leadership and overall chemistry, particularly with the upcoming season's expectations. Tyreek Hill's decision to distance himself from Tua Tagovailoa comes amid a season of ups and downs for the Dolphins. While the team showed flashes of brilliance, including high-scoring games and an explosive offensive unit, there have also been moments of inconsistency. The relationship between Hill and Tagovailoa has been a subject of much speculation, with some questioning whether the two were truly in sync. Hill, known for his speed and ability to make big plays, has repeatedly been a focal point of Miami's offense, but it seems that recent frustrations may have boiled over. The nature of Hill's comments has sparked intense debate. In a candid interview, he made it clear that he doesn't believe his style of play aligns well with Tagovailoa's abilities, adding fuel to the fire for critics of the Dolphins' quarterback. Tagovailoa, a former first-round pick, has faced his fair share of scrutiny throughout his career, with many questioning his arm strength and decision-making under pressure. While he has shown moments of brilliance, including his ability to read defenses and make accurate throws, his inconsistency has been a point of concern for both fans and analysts. This isn't the first time the Dolphins have dealt with quarterback controversies. Miami has had a history of instability at the quarterback position, and the team's inability to find a long-term solution has often led to friction in the locker room. The emergence of Hill's comments only adds to this ongoing narrative. The Dolphins were hoping that pairing Tua with a playmaker like Hill would help elevate the offense to new heights. But Hill's frustration suggests that the connection between the two may not be as seamless as initially hoped. It's important to note that Hill's statements have the potential to disrupt the entire culture of the team. While Hill is undoubtedly a talented player, his decision to publicly criticize Tagovailoa could have a ripple effect on the locker room. Leadership, trust, and chemistry are key components of any successful team, and these public declarations threaten to undermine all of that. For a team that has often struggled with its identity, this crisis could be the tipping point that forces the Dolphins to reevaluate their approach to both personnel and team dynamics. Tua Tagovailoa, on the other hand, has not responded directly to Hill's comments, at least not publicly. However, it's impossible to ignore the impact this will have on his psyche and confidence moving forward. Tagovailoa has been working tirelessly to improve his game, but Hill's remarks could create additional pressure on him to perform at a level that may not align with the team's current roster construction. The Dolphins' management will now be forced to navigate this delicate situation, balancing the needs of both their star receiver and their young quarterback. Still with us? Then show some love. Hit that like button and let us know in the comments. What's your take on the Fins this week? The bigger question now is whether the Dolphins will make a move to salvage this situation. Will they attempt to mend the rift between Hill and Tagovailoa, or will they make changes to the roster, possibly even moving one of the two? The team's general manager and coaching staff are likely under intense scrutiny as they try to figure out the best course of action. Given the high expectations surrounding the Dolphins this season, the clock is ticking for them to resolve the situation and restore stability to the roster. Miami has invested heavily in building a competitive team, with high-profile acquisitions like Tyreek Hill and other key pieces in place. The last thing they can afford is a public fracture in their locker room, particularly when their star receiver is at the center of it. Hill's frustration with Tua Tagovailoa could set the tone for how the Dolphins handle not just the quarterback situation, but the overall direction of the team. If they don't find a solution quickly, the Dolphins risk falling into the same cycle of disappointment that has plagued them for years. As the drama unfolds, it will be fascinating to see how the Dolphins handle the public fallout. Tyreek Hill has been one of the most vocal players in the NFL, and his ability to command attention both on and off the field is unquestionable. If this crisis continues to fester, The team will have to decide whether to keep pushing forward with their current leadership or make drastic changes. It will also be a test of the franchise's commitment to building a winning culture and whether they can recover from yet another setback. The situation is fluid, and the fallout from Hill's comments could have far-reaching consequences for the Miami Dolphins. While the team's management has yet to make any major public statements, it's clear that they face a critical juncture in their quest for success. With Tyreek Hill's future in question and Tua Tagovailoa's position as the team's quarterback now under even more scrutiny, the Dolphins must act swiftly to restore harmony and ensure that they don't waste another season in the midst of internal conflict. The next few weeks could be some of the most pivotal in the franchise's recent history. That's a wrap for today's dive. If you're loving the content, share it with a fellow Dolphins fan, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a splash. Fins up.